everyone. Now we begin our part of topic for Tuscany, for Italy. Today we have big one situation, very interesting. So I would like to begin my intervento, come sarebbe? My meeting, my speech with this image.
Yeah, my view on.
Yes. I love this video because it's representate the Italy, because Italy is very interesting. It's a small country, but it's very different country. So I think that Italy is the most beautiful country in Europe, where you can enjoy the unique lifestyle. In this small place, we have all you need to become happy. Blue sea and white sand, fantastic mountains, and deep lake and forest and fields and the fabulous castles and amazing hospitality people. So I think Italy, it's an amazing place for living or for traveling. So
Very true.
yes, I think 1 minute, please, because I must reshare another video with Italy always, but because I think
I know, but all the Americans are always fascinated, usually by Italy. It's such a beautiful country.
yes,
And great food.
yeah, very, very. Do you know Lamborghini, Giorgio Armani, Gucci, Prada, Dolce Gabbana? All this name contribute to the design and development of experience of our fashion dreams. So Italy, live in Italy, it's meant to eternize a creative mind and learn a unique style. Italy is unique style. Yeah, the cuisine. Yes, exactly,
The cuisine, yes.
Cuisine. Okay. If you like the spaghetti, pasta, pomodoro, everyone know Italian cuisine. So wine and cheese, and in every part of Italy you can taste many various plates. And Italian cuisine is tasty and very healthy. When you live in Italy, you can learn some tricks about the best practice to cooking of pasta or tiramisu. I think it will be great. So they have very colorful story. It has been the home of many European cultures, such as the Etruscans and Romans. Sorry, my English, but when I speak first Italian, for me it's too difficult to switch for English, because when I speak Italian,
we understand. It's not easy.
Yes, it's more simple to switch in Russian. I don't know why, but not in English. So all you know that Italy, it was the birthplace of the movement in the Renaissance, then the begin in Tuscany and spread in all Europe. So I would like to know. I would like to show some video from Tuscany, because Tuscany, I think it's a very interesting place for all. It's very fascinating.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful and fascinated. Exactly.
It's fascinating.
Fascinating. Oh, I learn English, so I have. Oh, I think everybody knows the Tuscany and know that someone know Florence, someone know Siena or another place. Someone knows Sting and Madonna buy in the Tuscany some villas. So Tuscany is a very rich to entertainment region, where have many historic cities as place with many kind of lifestyles. So I would like to show the Tuscany region and show what kind of lifestyles you can find, because it's a very, very different. So I make to stop. After we will go to see the Florence, but now we go to see something special. One moment, please, because today I have.
Well, I know that you're very good in switching.
A lot of sharing, a lot of switching.
You're the one that taught me, otherwise I would have been lost.
So, exactly. So today I have a lot of too much information. So, okay. So, do you see all? Yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it clear? Okay.
Yes.
So, cultural life we have at the Florence, Siena, and De Lucca, and Pisa. Everyone know this is place. But places for fun and enjoy on the sea location, we can go Forte dei Marmi. Forte dei Marmi, it's a little bit like a Miami. So it's a very famous place for, I don't know, for successful people. Successful people and for celebrates. The Tuscany is.
So we have a lot of stars there.
Yeah, exactly. It's very famous for successful people at celebrate. So Forte dei Marmi, it's a place for very, very celebrated people. Here live a lot of Russian and many entrepreneurs from Milan.
That's a hard one for me too.
Okay, interpret from Milan, go for fun here, because here we have a lot of beach and very beautiful villas. Tuscany, it's very different and too complicated to explain all market. So today I show you like Anna Maria, just some place where you can buy the best lifestyle. Here it's Elba Island, where was Napoleon. Exactly.
Napoleon, yeah.
Napoleon
was sent there. Not a bad place to be sent to.
Yes, but it's a very, very, very beautiful Iceland. Here is Follonica, Castiglione della Piscaia, and Puntala. So it's a very great place where you can enjoy the sea, you can buy the boat and see all beautiful views to the sea and nature. It's place for some big people, so I don't know.
Like VIP. Important people or
important people. It's not for young people. It's just big people.
So older, like an older generation, maybe.
Older generation, I don't like it. Older generation, it's the older generation. But if you want some relax, some beautiful nature, some history, it's a very very great. And you can go here. The homes is very expensive. Here, homes is expensive, and here you can buy something not so expensive, like here Grosseto, for example, is famous because you can buy the home with great solutions without no expensive. Madonna must be here in this place. It's Valdorcia. Okay, so we have celebrating tour for celebrates tour, yes, like a
yes. So it's like, you know, like as I was saying, you can find it's really all different kind of style of life, but also all different budgets. So, you know, some areas obviously are going to be more expensive for a different kind of possibilities, and some others are more affordable for everyone.
So this is area It's a famous area when you want to buy the villas, these fields, some wine. I'm not sure. Le vigne. Le vigne?
Yes, the vineyards.
Vineyards, with
It's
vineyards.
like, yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So here, it's this here. After we can go to find the Saturnia Terme, because Italy here, Terma di Saturnia Terme, it's like a spa, but outside spa. It's nature spa.
Yes.
It's like
It's perfect. It's a natural source of, yes, where they go and take, special bath and those things and relax and enjoy. That sounds good.
So it's a natural spa, and all this Tuscany, it's very various, so too difficult to give you exactly information for all markets. So today we see a little bit closer the Florence, and I show you for the Florence one small video, because I think that it's a very beautiful place, and to merita sarebbe tu.
It's worth watching. It's
It's
worth
worth
to enjoy
watching.
the video. Yeah.
Okay, it's worth watching because Florence, it's a magic city, and when you will come in Italy, you must go to see the Florence. Because okay, here we are. Wow, what do you think about it? So now we can speak about this. Oh la la, I don't like it. The average place range in the Florence. The average price in the Florence, it's very varied and dependent on the area, on the estate, and the property. Currently, the minimum prices it was 180,000 up to 540,000 for the square meter in the historic center or on the hills area, because Florence have very important historic center. It's small, but many places, many villas. It must be out of historic center, and you can buy some villas where you see there on the hills, in the hills with private parks or private gardens. It's very I'm not sure if it's exactly words. It's very particulated places, so it's difficult to find some houses in the cell. Non ci sono le case in vendita. Here, for example, it was panoramic views from the hills.
Yes. So basically, like the center, the real center in Florence, the one that we are looking at right now, the real estate is, to buy something, you have to go in the surroundings areas, in the hills surrounding the center. So you're still close enough, but you have more options and more budgets and more prices, right?
Yes, it could be. I think so. So, and I show you one apartment in the Florence. So one type of apartment that you can buy, because today I will share with you some different type of property. It's not all standards property, so it's a very particulated property, because maybe it's to kind of dream property. So in Italy we have normal houses and we have special houses, and the special houses with historic houses or with some Roman remains. It's very it's not very difficult to find. Okay, is it true? Do you understand me?
Yes. So this one is more like a. I know it's not easy, but So this one, for example, that you're going to show us, this is more of a like regular standard home where everyone could get access to.
So it's a
Beautiful.
it's a top roof apartment. It's very rare in Florence because Florence, if you see that all tops, it's like this mode. It's impossible to have some top with views. So it's just a rare piece of these apartments because the architects in the forest must to create the house with this kind of rooftop.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Yeah,
understand?
so it's very unique because most of the houses you were saying, they have the regular roof, and so you cannot really access, but this one has a beautiful rooftop terrace, which is very unusual.
So here we see one part of the photo. This photo was sent from properties, and it was to offer for us. So when you are on your rooftop and you can see all beautiful fields and beautiful places and church, it's very unique view. This is what kind of roof? Yes, because you see, all apartments have, all houses have this kind of roofs. Okay, this is inside a little bit.
It's very nice.
It's like some French apartment. It's very particular. Okay. And this was, it was one apartment to the Florence. Unfortunately, in Italy we have no MLS, and we cannot share other property from the other agents. It is not.
Yeah, it works very differently. You don't have access to all the listings.
So I can show you what kind of listings have another agents because we have another kind of practice. So, but I would like to show you what kind of possibility you can have. So, if you like the property like Tuscany with characteristical views or with characteristical houses, you can buy in many places. For example, if you have very low budget and you want to prepare to create something special for you, I can show you the possible as you want to do. You must don't have afraid.
Don't be afraid.
Yes, don't be afraid. It's just some. Okay. First, I show you the location that you can understand where. So, for example, this is property that I go to show you is in Toscana, is very close to the sea. It's 15 kilometers to the sea. It's very close to the Forte dei Marmi, where I explained to you this is a very freaky location. Could I use the word freaky? With a lot of
it's like it's an upscale. It's very in.
Yes, exactly, very in. And here we have a lot of properties that you can construct. So I'll show you one. For example, in this place, it's just some rural structure.
Rural, yes, it's a rural area.
A rural area with a piece of land, it's 1 hectare. So here is the property. This is the sea. So you can see the sea, and you have a very beautiful panoramic view with olive plants. So you can cultivate the olive plants. You can all cultivate the wine because the Tuscany is very famous for the wine cultures. So if you want to prepare something special for you, it's a solution for you. So, for example, this is house to stone, like Flintstone.
Definitely different.
Yes, it's a rural house, but you cannot use another kind of materials for this house. So you can buy this house with a piece of land, and you can to create by zero something very special. The cost it's 50 mil, 50 hundred. No, I'm not sure. 50 thousand, 50.000.
50,000, yes, 50,000.
The cost is
50,000 euros.
Yes, and in this place where I show you first, many villas, Finnish villas with the land can the price is around 300 or 500,000. So it could be very great for investment. So if you want to flip in Italy, you have the possible to do the flip because it's a Tuscany. It's a near of very in location in the zone where is many private houses, and you can create something beautiful. It's a view from the hills to the house. The road, it's a typical cipresso. I'm cipresso in English.
Cyprus.
Cypress.
Cyprus.
Cyprus. It's a cypress. It's very famous cypress, Tuscany cypress. So cannot to be come get out. Non può essere tagliato.
Well, this is very interesting because it's a very unique, as we were going to what we were saying before, is like you are buying into a lifestyle. This is I think what you
lifestyle. It is not lifestyle, but it can.
It's not for everyone, but it's definitely very interesting if you like, if an investor wants to, you know, come in and it's an affordable budget, and then you keep the same feeling, the historic aspect of the house, and you can create something really unique.
Yes, very important that you, if you want, you can buy the horse, you can product the wine, you can product the olive. You must to understand it's your desire, so you can to update all house and update all land, and you can rent this because the place is very famous, and we have a lot of interesting
lots of people likes to rent in Tuscany. They rent, you know, it's a renting a villa in Tuscany is always like a little dream of, you know, yes, being able to.
That place is too special because they have I not remember when I speak in Italian. I try, but because I'm not remembering Italian, but I remember in Russian. But I know that you cannot help me to understand.
On the Russian, I cannot do too much.
Le cascate.
Ah, the waterfalls.
The waterfalls, yes, because the locations near to the waterfalls, very famous is in Italy, in Tuscany, and one mountain when you can go to mountain climb. So they have a lot of type of options there. So you can buy something very, very, very cheap, and to update this and use like investment, or you can buy something very great, very powerful, like Madonna or Sting. So depend what kind of lifestyle you want. Now I I will show you another property, but it is not in Tuscany. It can be another types. So another time I'm not remember that word. The option to the option. Yeah, is it option? Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'm happy. I remember the option. So I show you, and in this case, the property is completely renovated. But first, I show you the location where it is. It's important to understand that in Italy, in Italy, you know the Tuscany, but many places in Italy can give you another very similar type of property. For example, this one, it's for 68 kilometers to Rome, and it's near Viterbo. Someone know that Viterbo is a famous place, and also here you have the Terme, like a spa, natural spa, and the place is near of Castle of Ruspoli. So it's the location name is Vignanello. It's a small, very delicious city, and to show you the property. So we have always house in the in stone, because many houses, historic houses, have in the stone. So you see that another houses that I show you, you can to change. You can use the stone. It's very eterno. Come si dice? La pietra
Yeah,
eterna.
it's an eternal, it's
Eterno.
everlasting.
Like Colosseo.
Yes, it's an everlasting. The stones are very resilient.
Yes, it's very resilient. It's interesting because this is house that I show you is completely renovated, but the price is 160,000 euros for 160 square meters. Was built in the year 1600. So
Talking about old.
yes, talking about old, and here we have the kitchen. We have handmade the tops, and we have fireplace, and we have the view. Here, one, it's Castello Ruspoli, Ruspoli Castle. It's very famous place. So here we have the citizen center. And you see, so beautiful. This is it's a very unique icon when you go to the property. All piece of this property is unique. It's artisan, like is the scale. I'm not le scale,
Stairs.
the scales. Yes. Here we have the mountain, and we have the our property, and here we have the beautiful view.
Oh, wow. That is a beautiful view.
Yeah. So here we have some inside. You can choose if you want to buy the property with furniture or without furniture, because in Italy, differently in America, many homes are selling without furniture. Here we have chosen the furniture very beautiful. So it's one more photos. It's very characteristic places.
Yeah, it's very nice. I mean, for 160,000 euros, it's a very nice property.
Yes. So it can be your option for the Tuscany. So because you are near the Rome, you have all possible to see the history and another beautiful places, but you are not spent a lot of money. It's too economic.
Yes, it's definitely a very, very good option if your budget doesn't allow you to to go with the VIP, it's definitely a great option. I mean, Italy is so beautiful that you know, wherever you look, you have the chance to find different places and different properties, but it's great.
Yes, and you can rent.
And you can rent it out, yeah.
Yes. Same thing that we are told first for our Italian public. And the last one I would like to show, it's a very special one because I think it too difficult found something like this in Italy. Okay, the location is here. It's near Rome. It's far to Rome, 25 kilometers, and the location is Tivoli. Also here we have Tivoli. It's another city in Rome where reach the story, and here we have the park and lake and mountains, and we have the Terme, open spa. Yes, the open spa. It's so it's a really unique piece because here I show you it's piece to archaeological history.
Yeah, this is a really is under the.
It's like a castle. Do you see this is one of like a church, and the property must be renovated. So here we can read all history because it was to study with history. Quelli che studiano la storia, come li possiamo chiamare?
Sono historians. It's really, yes.
Because here we have the Romanian rests. So inside this dwelling, we can see the Romanian rest. It's a really unique piece here. First, I show you the piece of in the magazine, and after I show you the property. Like, okay.
This is really a piece of history in the real sense of the word.
Yes, here is many kind of history because we have the Romanian history and we have middle, the 600. Come sarebbe 600?
It's the 600s, yeah, it's basically the 506th century, yeah.
Yeah, so it's a really unique solutions. Also here we have a piece of land. The price is 950,000. Is it true? Yes.
950,000, 950.000.
Esatto.
Okay, yes, 950,000 is definitely a different budget than the one before.
Yes, this place need to be updated, and here we have 380 square meters and 3 hectares of the land with olives. And here we can have the homemade olives. Here this the photo, so you can see the fountain, and you can we see the panoramic view to the terrace, to the terrazzo, to the top,
terrace.
The terrace to the Tivoli. This is a historic place, Tivoli. So it's very difficult to find something like this. So in the Tuscany, we cannot find something with remain of Romans, because
yes.
Tuscany, we have another type of houses. It's 6th centuries, 8th centuries houses was to renovated with ex case di campagna.
Yeah, those were the like outside the city center. They were more like in a rural area.
Exactly. Yes, so in Tuscany we have a lot of rural area on the outside and for the wine and oil production. So all villas that you see, the major villas all, that you see, it was something not very expensive. Here, this one, it's a really unique piece.
Yeah.
Because here we have really Roman remains, and here we have we cannot change outside nothing, and inside we cannot change nothing. So
Yeah, it's because it's an historic place. Sometimes you have to be careful because some part of the building are going to be protected
yes,
from
because
art
it's building
department. Yeah.
is protected exactly, but you can enjoy the unique, because
Yes,
it's unique part.
definitely unique.
So I think I finished for today. What do you think about it? Do you want some other tips
Well,
for?
it's definitely interesting to see that even in Italy, and you kind of gave us a very good panoramic, because you can see that you can access, you can have the affordability to buy a regular standard apartment, like the one that you show us first with a beautiful rooftop. But then you can also go completely a different way and a different lifestyle and go to the rural area and get something more unique. You can get something completely finished, like the little place you showed us for the 160,000 euros, which was I love that place. Or if you are a little bit more brave and you want to, you know,
You want to do special because it's
yeah.
one in the world. So we must know that Italy is too rich to many remains. Okay, and when you buy the property, you can choose to buy the property, normal property. So it could be luxury property, in condo or a top roof. But if you buy in Italy, you must buy the story. In the port,
Yes,
you found something really special.
it's
And
definitely unique. You don't find that anywhere else.
yes, yes,
And especially coming from the state, I think is very uh, is so different. I mean, we have, our own I'm talking our as if I was completely American, but I feel 50-50. But American history is very different, and there are a lot of interesting artifacts and everything. But of course, the age, America is a very young country, whereas obviously Italy is such a long, long, long history that you cannot find. So it's very fascinating to know that you would be able to actually go and have a little bit of history for yourself.
yes, it's true. Maybe in America, it's more historical. It's whereas Mexico is Chichen Itza, but you cannot buy Chichen Itza.
No, you can't.
You cannot buy Chichen Itza. In Italy, you can buy one piece of Colosseo. No, Colosseo. But you can buy really one piece of history, but you must to decide what kind of history you want.
Yes.
So you can buy the Renaissance history like in Florence, and you can buy some simple history like some villas with fields and beautiful gardens, or you can choose something to more historical, more complicated, like Roman remains. So
Yeah, a little bit more challenging, but very interesting.
yes, it's challenging, but yeah, like Giulio Cesare, the winner is one.
Hey, at least you have options. It's all about options and all about what what one place has to offer, and just to kind of please the different taste and the different needs and dreams.
Yes. So I think that we are finished for today. We have 2 hours to speak with you. So I think if you have another questions, you can write me. You can write to Anna Maria, and we will get to ask the questions. So sometimes my English go away, sometimes it's back.
But
So
we both survive.
yeah. Okay. So
Well,
bye for everyone. Thank you for you, Anna Maria. You were so great, and I too grateful for your topics. And we will prepare another kind of information who can be very useful for you and helpful for you, because for Italian we will prepare the purchase process, some legal and urban tips. I think it will be very important to understand to deeper from how to buy in Italy the house or sell
or sell. Either way. Well, and thank you, Marina, for giving us a panoramic and an overview of the Italian market and Italian history. And thanks for teaching me the technical tips.
You're welcome.
I will be better prepared for next time now.
It was great. It was great.
Ok, well, grazie.
Grazie a
Baci
tutti, arrivederci.
A presto, ciao.